Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from the Isle of Man in the UK. This is John and Mike's MMA Corner.
Ladies and gentlemen, right now, firstly, I'm going to mention, you can't see it, but I'm actually wearing my Welsh rugby jersey in honour of my guest being the first Welshman to be signed to the UFC to make his debut at the UFC Belfast card against Magnus Cedanbald. Jack Marshman, how's that sound for an intro? How's that sound?
Yeah, you're getting good at it. He's been on a couple of times, haven't you? You're getting good at it. You're loving the Welsh sport.
Look, I've a place in my heart, like I say, always is with Wales, making my MMA debut there. Sorry, that was just a great thing. So look, you signed to the UFC. That just came out of the blue because you had a fight booked in Wales on Cage Warriors. I was looking forward to that card anyway, and then all of a sudden this happens, and I was just blown away. It must be a bit of a whirlwind for yourself at present.
Yeah, it was mental. It was like, you know, I think it might have been 10, 12 days out from Cage Warriors. I was 10, 12 days out from my fight, obviously, so I was training hard. I was like, I just remember, I keep saying it, I remember I was making my own made soup. I was like, really angry and thinking about diet. One of the things, I just had a phone call and it was like, oh, we've got a problem. I was like, oh shit, what was wrong? And I was expecting it. Sorry, mate.
It's all right. It's okay.
No phone call coming in then. Yeah, no, I thought, maybe my opponents pulled out something like that. But yeah, Graham turned around and said they want him on the Belfast card. I didn't ask who it was like. I was buzzing with it.
That is a pretty, when Graham catches out saying there's a problem, that's not really a problem. Graham's
straight as a die, but he's
and do you know what?
You know what to say. Well, I didn't know what was coming, really. It was like, obviously, I've been chasing the UFC.
Yes.
Years and years. Like, I think that's why I had so much response when I did get signed, because I've been chasing it for years and years. So, but when I actually got the phone call, it was like I didn't know how to believe it. It was one of them things. It was like a lot of people said, "Oh, you should have been expecting it." I was like, no, not at all. I don't know. It was crazy, man. A crazy feeling when you actually get that call when you've been trying for it for so many years, like.
Yeah, I could only imagine really how the kind of emotional whirlwind that you had going on there. But Jack, with the fight itself, the card didn't happen. Obviously, you didn't fight on the Wales card for Cage Warriors. I have to say, I think Wales did you proud in your absence on that Wales card. That was a fantastic card anyway.
Yeah, no, it was a brilliant. From my point of view, obviously, I had about 5 of my teammates fighting on the amateur undercard, and then 2 of my teammates fighting on the pro main card. One of them was co-main event, and one was below that. And like with my fight coming off the card, and with the Shane Mills Lou Long fight coming off the card, like they got more time and more exposure.
Yeah.
And they're getting proud. Both of them come away with wins. Both of them had tough fight. Both of them had fights against guys who could have beat them. You know what I mean? There was no guaranteed wins for them, and they both went out there and fought their arse out and won. So I was happy with that, because obviously big part of my team. You know what I mean? I love my team. I've been with them for 11 years now. So watching them do so well, I was over the moon, really. I was in that corner for both of them as well. So it was great.
Yeah, it was phenomenal to watch it, to be fair, because I thought about the card being hit, and then straight away I thought, do you know what, there's great opportunities for the other kind of fighters in Wales to shine, and do you know what, the fact that you'd been signed, I think actually probably put a bit more attention on the card. And like you say, there is not just one Welsh fighter who signed the UFC who's talented. There is talent in Wales, and it's, do you know what, it's finally happened. That one person to get in to crack that shell. And I think you're not going to be the last name to get signed up, because especially
no.
Jack Shaw is a guy who sorry there. Jack Shaw is another guy who's early in his career, but that guy has got a phenomenal potential in him. That kid is superb to watch. You know, he is one guy I think I've got a quite high opinion of.
Mate, let me tell you something about Jack Shaw. Like, I literally, I started training, 15 years old, and like when I walked in the gym, he's 21 now. When I walked in the gym, he was like a brown belt in kickboxing then. You know what I mean? He's like, the boy I've never not been in the gym, so it's one of them things. I think it end that he's destined, but it's going to happen. He'll get to the UFC without a doubt.
And I suppose having yourself there then is kind of a mentor. Well, does he see you as a mentor or as a teammate? Because what you've done with your career, he must be looking at that and going, you know, kind of inspiration, so to speak. You must feel like kind of pressure on you at all.
No, I don't feel any pressure with it. I'm just looking forward to being the first guy in there. And like I said, I'm happy that I'm opening the door because I'm like a massive supporter of Welsh MMA anyway. Do you know what I mean? I've been doing it for that many years. Like there's guys from other gyms that that had nothing to do with me, no affiliation. Obviously, like Jack Shaw, Josh Reed, and that are my teammates, and I want them to get in the UFC. Yeah. So you'd say I'm biased, but they fight so for themselves. So I don't need to be biased about them, do I? So, but like with other guys, I'm just a massive supporter of Welsh MMA. So I just think to myself, they're gonna do big things, and it's not. It's just nice to be. I'm the one that's opening the door for them. That's all. Yeah,
it's a beautiful. One thing I want to talk about then is your opponent, Magnus Cedanbald. He's not the shortest middleweight. He's just this long, awkward dude. 6'5". That is an awkward, long, gangly height. What have you brought anyone in to help you out to kind of just get used to that kind of reach and range?
Yeah, not really. Brad Scott has come down for some sparring with me. He's fairly tall. I think he's about 6'2", and Magnus is 5 years. So, I brought him in. I'm going up to spar with Tom Breeze now, which he's about 6'2" as well. I'm going to spar with him on Tuesday, and I got sparring with Shane Mills on Thursday, which he's another really tall guy. So, I never leave no stone unturned with that sort of thing. So.
Yeah, I was going to say he's just.
I don't really leave any stone unturned with that. So it's one of them things. I'm training like I normally do, and I just calling in some fucking great sparring, really. So.
Yeah, that is fantastic sparring you've got in there, really. One thing I was going to point out was the fact that the pair of you and Magnus, it makes for a brilliant fight, and the fact that you're on a ridiculous win streak. Magnus is on I think a 4 win streak. The both of you got good momentum going in, so we're going to see two guys who are confident going into the cage to perform. It's not like the pair of you maybe coming off a loss here or there. The pair of you just on this kind of tear.
No, I think it's going to look great on paper because I think I'm being given a tough first fight. I'm being given a guy on a 4-fight win streak in the UFC as my debut. Yeah. And most guys are trying to win from that. I jumped at that within seconds. And that's the type of fight I want. I feel I can prove just how good I am now. And it's one of the reasons I was not to be fighting on cage warriors because I feel the last year or so has been my biggest improvement in my career. Like in the shortest space of time, 12 months, I feel this is the most I've ever improved. So you've seen a little glimpse of it in my last fight, where when normally I turn it into a brawl and get caught a bit, but I didn't get it with one shot in my last fight, and I landed. I used my head, I moved my head well, and just teed off on the guy. So you're going to see a lot more of that in this next fight. You know what I mean? But I'm coming up against another really good guy, so you need to bring this game too.
Yeah, well, I was about to say he needs to bring his A game because, like you said there, the last year you started to get more fluid. There's just constant fluidity coming together. You're chaining together the combinations, the movement. It's all clicking, and it's all kind of just been this life's work, so to speak, within martial arts coming together and at the right time.
Yeah, no, and I totally agree. It's because my approach to training has been different, my approach to dieting has been different, just the way I've been living my life has been different, so that's why I feel it's all coming together for me in this last year, and I've had good people behind me with my coach coaches, Richard Shaw and that, like just helping me out. And you know, like I say, after you know pushing 12 years of hard work, I finally that's it. And I'm not. It wasn't just about getting to the UFC. It's about going in there now, beating a guy on a 4-fight win streak and feeling great.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm about. So I can't wait.
Well, that's the thing as well. I think that a lot of fighters, some guys rush into the UFC, and it's a dangerous game to play because you can go in too quick and then you get straight back out. You've got such a vast experience under your belt. You're a veteran going into the game, into the biggest stage. You'll be so it's almost like you're already a step ahead of guys. A lot of guys who've already signed up with the UFC.
Yeah, I was told when I fought Tom Watson, I'd only had 10 fights. I was 10-0 at the time. When I fought Tom Watson, they turned on and like my manager said, basically whoever wins this fight is getting signed to the UFC. And I lost, and Tom got signed to the UFC and went on, you know, to the next day. And do you know what? It's probably the best thing that's ever happened to me, really, because I went on now. I'm only 26 years old. This is my 26th professional fight.
Yeah.
Like I've been in the game for so long, and like I said, that's another reason I got such a great response for being signed up for game before. You know, I've worked my bollocks off for years. I put on some pretty good, pretty exciting fights. And whether I've won or lost, I've never really been in a boring fight. So people have always like got behind me because of that, I think. So yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice feeling. It's a lovely feeling because yourself and another gentleman, Jimmy Wallhead, getting signed. Two names.
I was buzzing when he got signed. I think he's probably. I say to everyone, he's probably one of the best guys I've ever sparred with. Like, I just thought he's unbelievable. And for him to get signed, you see the response he had. You know, it's like everyone was buzzing about that. You know, and then I got a really similar response. You know, which is to me is crazy.
Well, that's a big thing about it. It's the fact that the pair of you have kind of made your names and foundations in the UK build up a respect among fight fans. So when the pair of you this year been signed up, there's been such a support and backing behind you because everyone pretty much knows who you are, what work you've put in, and what potential you've got. You know, if you were a guy that's just had like 2 or 3 fights, or say 5 or 6 fights, signed straight up to the UFC a bit quick, not everyone's quite up to date, but everyone knows who Jimmy Wallhead is, and everyone knows who Jack Marshman is. You're kind of 2 synonymous names of UK MMA.
Yeah. We've been around for years. Obviously, you've been around a lot longer than me, but like I put on exciting shows as well, so that's why the people are going behind me so much, you know, because like I said, the fight fans respond to the fights today, and as long as we go out there and try to kill each other, they love it for it.
Yeah, they do. Everyone loves a good scrap, and that's what. You know, the thing is, Jack. Everyone, if they've watched the fights enough, if you haven't watched Jack's fights, you can watch, for example, his Cage Warriors fights on UFC Fight Pass. You can actually go back onto YouTube, onto a handful of Jack's previous fights. You've got not just striking, you've got the submission ground game as well. You just don't need to use the submission game often because you're able to keep it on the feet and stick to the boxing, so to speak, which is kind of a kind of synonymous thing with yourself. And if people don't know that much about Jackie, if you go on, you will see he's got more than just a bit of quick hands.
Yeah, no, I feel my jiu-jitsu's on par with my boxing now. I'm a purple belt under Richard Shaw, you know what I mean? And like, if I was competing, I'd probably be a brown belt by now. But I'm not interested in the BJJ because I put so much into these fight camps looking for, looking to win MMA fights more than BJJ. But I think my jiu-jitsu's of a good level. I think my jiu-jitsu's strong and now, the biggest part of what I think people won't realise is obviously my wrestling's getting a lot stronger, and I think Magnus is the guy that looks for the takedown a lot, so I'm hoping that in this fight I get to show some of that wrestling takedown defence, you know what I mean? I think he's going to struggle to get me down, and obviously I was going to try and knock the head off this so that's always the game plan with that, but other than that, I think he's going to struggle to take me down, which, if you watch his previous fights, he's got brilliant takedowns. So that's it. I'm excited to show. I want to show that my wrestling's coming on leaps and bounds, I feel that's my most improved area of this last year as well.
and it's just having the right opponent to bring that kind of out of you to sort of,
that's exactly it. I've not been in a fight where I've really had to use it. Obviously, with Ali Rishi, he was trying to put and defended his takedown, and then the second time I caught him with guillotine. But but with this fight, I think as soon as I catch Magnus once or twice, he's very good with dropping low and coming in for the shoot, and I'll be ready for that.
Now, I know you might not say it out loud, but are you going to have Tom Jones as your walkout music, just out of curiosity?
More likely to be Stormzy. No, sticking to those. I'll take out the Welsh flag because I'm obviously proud to be the first Welshman, but I'm not going that far.
Oh, see, I thought I'd ask, it was worth a try,
Which one should I pick?
I did Delilah when I went for my first pro debut bout. But I think Delilah would get the crowd going. You see, something you can interact the crowd with, and get them all singing and chanting with it.
Tell you what, I'll speak to my coach on Monday and see what he thinks. If he's game, I'm not asked.
Yeah.
Do you know what, right? For years and years, I had like superstition.
Yes.
I used to walk out that Roy Jones Jr. can't be touched, and I probably had like 15 fights, about 5 amateur and my first 10 pro fights where I came up the same song, and I was undefeated with it. As soon as I lost against Tom Watson, I just and now people are always like you guys in the gym, obviously like some of the more amateur guys or less experienced guys are like, I don't know what song. I'm like, when the DJ puts on, I could care less.
Yeah. You don't really hear it. Yeah.
It ain't gonna affect your fight, is it?
Nah, you don't really hear it as well when you're walking out. You do zone out from pretty much. It's crazy how quiet the place is when you walk to the cage with all the noise around. It just seems that it seems silent when you step in the cage. It's almost like there's no one there. You zone out. It's an experience I can't really explain unless you do it yourself. People, it's weird. It's a weird thing. Like I do it just more for, depending on where I am. If I'm local to an area, if there's an artist from that area, I'll put that artist on who's local just for the locals. Other than that, I'm not bothered.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea. That is like try some Irish folklore.
Yeah, there you go. You could do that. I think that would work as well. See, it's a river. Have the river dance. There you go.
Yeah, that's right.
Look.
Come on, like Michael Flatley.
Yes, just go out. Yeah, doing some river dance. That'd be mega. Just do it from the waist upwards. Do the moves from the waist up. I'm really good at them bits.
Yeah.
Oh, Jack, honestly, I can't wait. I'll be there in the crowd watching you make your UFC debut. It's going to be a phenomenal night, a phenomenal experience. The whole week's going to be surreal for you, making that step up. Just, obviously, Jack, enjoy every step that's coming up now, man. Enjoy this whole thing, absorb it all, and just grab it with both hands. Don't let anything fucking slip.
Yeah, no, that's it. I'm out. Yeah, I've been around for that long. Like, I think people get it. They talk about the UFC jitters, and I'm excited. I've been fighting for that long. Like, I've probably had over 100 fights, including boxing, kickboxing, MMA, amateur MMA, boxing. Like, I've non-stop been fighting since I was a kid. So this is like another day in the office, but I'm excited. It's what I worked for, so I couldn't care less. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to put on a show, and I'm not worried about the result. I'm coming out and I'm going to look to knock his fucking head off from the start to the finish, and that's what I do with every fight, and that's why I've got so much support, I think. So yeah, I've got no worries about not going out there and grabbing it all, because I'm excited. And do you know what you said about enjoy the week?
Yes.
I'm excited. You know what I mean? I've watched all these fighters, through the first day where you fly out on the Tuesday, you check in, then you've got to do all the poster signing, then you've got to do the media day, then you've got to post the workout. I'm looking forward to all of it. I'm excited. My weight is unbelievably low at the minute. And I'm just going to enjoy this week. I'm going to go in this week without worrying about having to cut weight, and I'm just going to go in there and I'm going to enjoy the week. It's like I've made it. This is what I've wanted all my life, and now I've finally done it. So yeah. It's going to be great. It's going to be great,
Jack. Jack, before I let you go, buddy, what's your social media for people to jump on to give you a follow?
Give me a follow on, obviously page on Facebook, the Jack Marshman page. I became that popular. I can't accept any more people on Facebook, so you've just got the fan page that I keep up to date with every day now, and you can like that. At Jack Marshman on Twitter and at Jack Marshman on Instagram. But if you don't mind as well, give us a follow on Delirious Combat MMA on Instagram and Twitter. That'd be great as well.
I will put the links, people, in the description below, so you can click on there, and also you can give you an idea of the next and the upcoming Welsh talent that will be breaking into the UFC ranks in the future as well. You see.
Yeah. My boy Jack's will follow. He's got a new fan page as well. I'd like to give him up a couple of likes as well. He's well, you know yourself. He's the next big thing. So
yeah, gee whiz.
He's some damage when he gets into the UFC, but he's 3-0 now, and he's ready for the UFC. But he's going to knock out another 5-6 fights this year.
I hope to see him back straight away. Yeah, he's great. You know what? He's brilliant to watch. He's an aggressive, fun, entertaining fighter. I love his style. It's beautiful to watch, and his wrestling as well as grappling. Love it. I love his grappling kind of. You know, the transitions that he has. It's beautiful.
Like I said, our gym have never come from a wrestling background, so I don't know where he's really adapted his wrestling from, but his wrestling's fucking phenomenal. Yeah. And he's a purple belt BJJ. He's easily brown belt. He rolls with brown and black belt level, and he has no dramas. He is that level, but we're all just doing our time served sort of thing with BJJ side of things.
Exactly.
But no, he's going to be a beast, Jack.
It's going to be awesome. Jack, look, obviously as well, make the most of all the free Reebok kit as well. You know, get all that clother. You know, happy days. Free drinks.
Well, Jack's in my corner as well for this fight, so me and him are after Reebok.
Jack's getting kit out as well. Happy days. Honestly, mate, I can't wait for the week. I'll be there. I'll see you. We'll have a chat. We'll have a good laugh. And again, you know, honestly, man, thank you so much for your time. And mate, I'm so happy for you. I'm absolutely made up.
Oh, thanks. Honest, that's what I mean. Like, you're going to thank me for the time. I love doing these. We always have a great laugh on them, and I'm looking forward to doing one when I'm, when I'm out in the UFC after it. So it'll be great.